A Story of True Serendipity. Recently, I discovered the American photographer, Todd Hido. His work captivated me because I realized many of my photographs gravitate toward the same feeling. What's more, he articulates his photographic philosophy in ways I've struggled to express. I want to begin with two quotes from Hido that beautifully describe my interest in the role of light when creating photographic art. Moody light isn't just about darkness. It's about the subtle gradations, the way the light can create emotion, hint at stories left untold. I'm drawn to the kind of light that makes you feel something before you can even articulate what that feeling is. While I don't believe we need external validation for our work, it's deeply encouraging to see such widespread admiration for a style similar to my own. This discovery has given me more confidence to create in my unique way, while drawing inspiration from his mastery. So, I went through my existing library and pulled out some images that you could say accidentally fit into his style. Todd Hido is best known for his atmospheric and moody photographs, particularly his nighttime images of suburban houses and landscapes. His signature style often captures houses with a single illuminated window, foggy landscapes, and atmospheric weather conditions. He embraces ambiguity in his work, photographing from an observational perspective that invites viewers to construct their own narratives and backstories. His approach can feel somewhat voyeuristic, especially in his studies of suburban homes where he offers glimpses into private spaces. What truly sets him apart is his masterful manipulation of both natural and artificial light to create compelling atmosphere in his images. There are several themes in Hido's work that deeply resonate with me, which you'll find reflected in my small showcase of photographs. My primary goal is capturing images that evoke mood and emotion rather than merely documenting a scene. I am drawn to finding beauty and tension in ordinary places. Conversely, I'm also attracted to highlighting the raw and imperfect aspects of reality, the gritty and abandoned. Color is also a powerful tool used to evoke specific moods. The emotional landscape I seem to gravitate toward, or perhaps more accurately, the one that gravitates toward me while I stand as an observer with camera in hand, is one of isolation, uneasiness, and melancholy. There's often a sense of being in between spaces, which connects to my interest in liminal spaces. I like images that tend to raise more questions than they answer, carrying an undercurrent of mystery and subtle eeriness. What fascinates me most is how these photographs might, at first glance, portray ordinary, seemingly indifferent situations. Yet upon further examination, indifference becomes impossible. There's something that demands a deeper emotional response from the viewer. Todd Hido, quote, "I think of myself as a voyeur. I like to observe from a distance, to look into a world without fully entering it. There's a sense of mystery and longing in staying outside, just looking in." Each apartment window invites us to imagine the lives unfolding behind it. These lives differ from one another as distinctly as the varying types and colors of light that spill from their windows. Here, I was the voyeur to the neighboring campsite. Hido, quote, "I want to photograph the unseen, the places people pass by every day but don't notice. My work is about what's behind the facade." A back alley is an ordinary place that most pass by without a second thought. But darkness transforms it, adding another layer of mystery. Against this backdrop, the mural tells its own story. Hido, quote, "My pictures are more about questions than answers. They ask the viewer to bring their own story, to fill in the blanks." It's not my job to create meaning, but to charge the air so that meaning can occur. I had been watching this local abandoned gas station for some time. One night, an extraordinary fog rolled in, finally giving me the opportunity to capture the feeling I'd been envisioning. There's a palpable tension in this scene. The abandoned, forgotten state of the station existing alongside the lives still being lived in the nearby buildings. I captured this scene to convey the sense of uneasiness I felt when I encountered this structure. While hiking in a forested area, I suddenly came across this man made building that seemed utterly out of place. Its presence made no sense. I couldn't determine its purpose or function. Most unsettling of all was the light glowing from within. I'll conclude with one of my core philosophies. Art is a translation of emotion. Photography is simply one of many mediums through which this translation can occur.